So I'm right here on East 180th and Mapes Avenue. I used to live here back in the 80s. I used to go to Mapes Pool right over here. As you can see, it's 800 right here. I used to live on the 7th floor. I used to play here when I was young. The reason why I'm doing this podcast and the reason why I'm doing this is because that a lot of the youth have been taken away from us, our future. And it's a sad situation. It's very sad. The reason why it's sad is because what lies in their future, they don't know. It's difficult and it's hard. I used to live here in the 80s. A lot of I lived on the 7th floor right here in 1800. Mapes Avenue, the pool right here. I used to go in this pool all the time and play when I was younger. I went to the school right here, PS 68. I went to 118 on Arthur Avenue. I grew up in this neighborhood. And back then, the neighborhood was plagued with a lot of things that was going on back then. To see the neighborhood fall from grace back then to now is tragic, because back then we was given opportunities, we was given camps, we was given certain things back then. There was a lot of programs back then for us. Today, there's really no programs for the youth, for nobody. You gotta pay out of pocket. Back then, it was free, man. The youth, they're the future. And when you cut the future, you cut us as people. They plague our neighborhoods with guns and violence and drugs so we can kill each other. This is facts. This is facts. I grew up right in this building right here. I grew up right in this building, 800. Twin Parks. You got 2111 across the street right here. I did all my schooling over here. All my schooling over here. From elementary school, junior high school. We have to change the narrative, man. But you change the narrative, what do you have to replace with this stuff with our children, man? I got a couple of people that I know, right? That used to live right here. You got Dougie, you got Ball, all these OGs. Right here, on Southern Boulevard, right here, across the street. We used to play right here. 67 right here, Pier 67. 118, right down the block on Arthur Avenue. That was when the 36 bus, right, used to travel through here right here. The 36 bus used to come through here, but they switched it now to 40 and 42. I know a lot of people from this neighborhood right here, the OGs. Come on, let's go. Come with me. Come with me. We're gonna take a walk. There used to be a pizza shop right here. A long time ago back in the 80s, there used to be a pizza shop right here. Right here, right, you got 7 Boulevard. But right here by 800, there was a pizza shop right here. If anybody know this neighborhood, they know this neighborhood, right? You got Nate's pool right here. I used to play in this pool. Right here, Mace Pool. This is Mace Avenue right here. Right here. Across the street, right here across the street, where I'm pointing out where the park at, that park right there, it wasn't a park. We had to clean that park out in order to make that park right there. Right over here. This was my neighborhood. This was my neighborhood. It was. Right over here, on Southern Boulevard, right over here, this is the park. All my schools I did over here. All my schooling. I grew up on the east side of the Bronx right here. And they don't have nothing for this. They didn't really have nothing, man. Back then in the 80s they had. But now, our community's plagued with drugs and guns, man. And the youth, to take the youth the future. It's sad. It's sad, man, that we don't have an outlet. We don't have no way out. It's just murder, death, kill. And a lot of people don't care, man. People don't care. I care. This is a sad situation, man. Yeah, this is the building right here. This is the building. Yup, that's my window right there. Up there, that was my window right up there. 7th floor. I could look down. I could look down and be in this playground right here playing. They have basketball courts, hoop courts all over through here, man. It's sad that these young youth, right, the indigenous people in the earth got to be plagued with this murder, death, kill, and with this jail persona life, man. Ain't nobody speaking up against it. Ain't nobody saying nothing about it. They just ain't doing nothing. They just ain't doing nothing, man. Nothing. Nobody's not saying nothing. Everybody just accepting this life. Peace, y'all. Later.